Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey. Let's unlock the mysteries together.
Capricorn, I keep trying, but I just cannot seem to get an answer. Is someone being blocked or someone trying to wait for a phone call, or is it medical? Medic or Vedic? Some of you into Vedic astrology? But medical. Can't seem to get an answer. Seem to be lost. So I'm picking up a lot of 9 energies around you, Capricorn. Okay. Whether you have Virgo or Life Path 9 in your chart or not. So not is my 3. So that's Pisces. Okay. Then what was also picking up? Sorry, I don't know. But don't forget that we are in a 2025 year. So towards the end of 2025 is normally when people really start going through these 9 energies. Okay. Mental health. I've been picking it up a lot. Charlotte, that was it. Charlotte. Could be dealing with a chariot. That would be a Life Path 7. So at the moment, numbers-wise, if you want to put these on the lottery, is 9, 3, 7. Okay. But mental health. Okay. And then also my health and general well-being. So the name Jennifer. Okay. I'm also picking up Sophie or Sofer. So I'm picking up like I feel strained, like I was straining my back or suffering like ligament, okay, and I've strained my back, okay. I'm also picking up like a DNA strand of like medical history of like trying to follow it back of like my parents or grandparents of like DNA. So anybody sort of like got Dan in their name also? Dan, Darren, Aaron. Pick up Ariel as well for some reason. Anyway, so before we begin properly, Mr. McGinn, hello Capricorn, how are you? So I haven't done your remote viewing for a while. Kim, the name Kim. So at any point that I'm talking, it doesn't matter whether I'm babbling or anything. Babylon, David, Dave, David Gray, ladder, climbing the ladder, sort of like mortgage. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so let me start again. Capricorn, this is a remote viewing. It is not a tarot card reading. It is, I don't know, call it whatever you like. It's remote viewing, automatic writing, drawing, past, present, deceased loved ones, names, coordinates, dates. It really doesn't matter. It's all the same kind of thing in a way. Steve. I'm going through changes. So Australia, someone from Australia or Aussie. You're right, Aussie. Sharon. Karen. So Karen or Sharon. Okay. Someone from Australia. Unless that is actually Ozzy Osbourne and we're channeling him. You all right, bruv? How you doing? So he could be a Brummie. You're right there up in Brummie land. Okay. Anyway, So yeah, if I'm chatting or babbling, it doesn't matter. Okay, just go with it because it's just the way that I channel. Okay. So what I'm picking up for you at the moment is that I'm lost in the medical system. Okay, or sister, but I'm lost in the medical system, which pretty much means that I've put in for a loan or I've put in for an answer, but I haven't received an answer back. Okay. So like I've put out the intention. Some of you are trying to manifest. I'm very controversial towards that. I've got a different opinion of manifesting. Okay. Because a lot of people believe if I just put out the intention, I'll just get it without putting in any action. But, you know, you're not going to be able to start manifesting regardless of what people think until 2026. Okay. Now it's about kind of healing and kind of getting to grips of things. Okay. Well, depending on your yearly healing number, really. But the world is not going to start seeing changes until 2026, right? That's when, like, if you look at Trump, okay, and Palestine and everything that's going on, okay, the resolve is more than likely on the verge of where we might be able to start working with one another, okay? So we're verging on that 9 energy of PTSD, trauma, war veterans, trying to find answers, trying to find resolve, trying to find a peaceful diplomatic kind of thing. You're getting a lot of people that are witnessing PTSD, trauma, mental health. So I'm getting bombarded with people like, why do you keep talking about the same shit? It's because it's what's going on, people. It's a preordained destiny. Okay. So in your, there's a lot of mental health here. But if it isn't, just watch Gemini readings, right? Because Gemini is a 6, Capricorn is a 6, both major arcanas. So they both connect to a different star sign of 6, which is the devil and the lovers. So because they're both 6s, even if I call out Gemini or Capricorn, it don't matter. Okay, so me, for instance, right, I've got 3 placements of Gemini. Don't have any Capricorn, but I will come up in this reading, right? Because of my moon, okay, and Mars and whatnot. But again, you see what I'm saying, right? So again, we're coming up with the same kind of messages. I'm lost in the system. The system is like I've put in a quote or I've put in a complaint or whatever, and the complaint is basically gone from onto the bottom pile, and it's like all of this shit piling up, and like it's just ship, Steve, ship, right? Well, the name Ship or Steve. Wow. Sorry, I'm trying not to go on a rant, Capricorn, but Royal Sagittarius, go away from my channel, bruv. Because I'm getting people that have followed me for a long time that are now turning against me because the messages are the same, right? You've got no idea how channeling works. If you, like I said, man, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, then you've got astrology, then you've got numerology, okay? So numerology pairs up with another star sign, unless it's a 2, a 3, a 7, and a 9, right? Do people know? So, you know, you're getting Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or the cross comparison of the number seeping through from other readings into readings that are roughly the same. It just depends on whether you get a different message that comes through. Okay. So what I'm picking up is people with mental health. Okay. And like I said, man, if you're going to complain, just fucking get a personal reading. A lot of these people that are complaining, they've never had a personal reading. They've never joined the join button below, which is where the tarot is, and the clarification of, okay, like, you know, I've picked up these messages to do with mental health, right? So what I'll do on the other side is like medical, okay? So then we look at, okay, Spirit, with the tarot cards, what is going on medically and what is the conclusion? What's the outcome to the medical message? Right. But people don't follow that up. They don't join. They just complain. And then it just pisses me off, man. People are so anal. But sorry, I must stop doing that. But my chart really kicks in when that happens. Okay. Scorpio and Gemini and placements of that. But you've got this mental health energy of this. I've put in a quota or I've put in an offer on something. from the Offords or Sandy or St. Neots. I've put in an offer, but I haven't got an answer. I've asked the medical team for something, but nobody is giving me any fucking answers. Like, I'm going to the doctors and they're like, listen, I feel like I've got all this. And they're like, well, you know, if you just go away and do a little bit of fucking meditation or something, you're like, listen, it's got nothing to do with, I don't want talking therapy. I don't want this therapy. I've done all of this. You know, I know what the answer is myself. It's just that you're not fucking answering me. You're not giving me a direct answer. Yes or no, or like, can I have, like, you know. So if you guys are in the medical system, it's like I'm just floating around in the fucking system trying to get an answer to what's going on with me medically or physically, okay? And I'm just not getting no answers from no one. So I may have put in a couple of complaints, but even the complaints are not being, it's like the police force, man. You know, I could work for the police force. But like, you know, I just realized, man, I'm mentioning Palestine and things and the war, and Donald Trump is a 6, right? Is a Gemini. So he comes up in this, right? So it's like trying to find resolve, trying to find an answer, very much stuck in a 9 energy of like, I've got no fucking idea where I am. Like, I don't know where I am on the scale of 1 to 10, right? Where am I, right? So it's like, I want to know how bad something is, right? So I want to know how bad is my mental health or my health. On a scale of 1 to 10, where am I? Right. And it's like maybe needing to do like a medical, you know, a flyer, for instance, right? I don't know why I'm also picking up someone that needs to go on a course, like a flying course, but or a course in something. Like, you might be learning to do something here, and I'm going to take a course in, right? But it's like, say, if something happened to someone that was to do with the police, like, I keep trying to get an answer, like, is it ready yet? Is it there yet? Like, where the fuck am I in all of this? I need to know, right? And then some of you are on this, like, okay, how bad is, I mean, for me, it's ADHD, right? I've been trying for a while to get an answer, and I just keep going in a fucking loop, chasing my tail, right? So, dragon, okay? But, like, I keep just chasing my tail, right? So I keep trying to find an answer to what is the resolve. Where am I in this pile of shit? Whereabouts do I belong in this? And they're like, well, I can't tell you whether you're next or whether you're 3rd in the queue or whether you're 4th in the queue. Like, you know, I'm not really giving you any fucking answers. And you're like, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm only looking to find out when. When will this happen? When will this start to, when am I going to get answers, right? When am I going to get answers? Okay. So, I mean, man, if this is to do with twat flame, twin flame relationships, and you guys are not communicating with someone, and you're wanting to know, I want to know how they feel or when they're going to communicate. Why are people not actually, or the name Kate or Kat? Kate. Why are people not actually fucking communicating themselves? Because you are missed opportunities, right? People that, you know, because I mean, I'll guarantee you, bruv. I guarantee you, like, you know, you get a majority of people that watch tarot really because what they're doing is they want to know about communication. That's the majority of what it is. I want to know communication, right? Like, I want to know how successful my job's going to be. But you're not going to get those answers in a general reading. You only get them in a personal one. You'll get a ballpark kind of energy, but you won't really get a true answer to something. Keep following a placebo of, okay, well, I just keep watching tarot and thinking that's going to give me an answer, and it hasn't, right? Because there's too much of this hairy-fairy bullshit floating around where people just think that, you know, If I don't do fuck all, I'm actually working on myself watching tarot, as in putting work into yourself. Right? When you finally put the work into yourself, you realize you don't need an answer because you're the creator of your own destiny, right? You're in full control of your own life. You're in full control of your own mind and your faculties and your feelings, right? What's a feeling, Capricorn? A feeling is nothing but a memory, okay? It's what happened in my mind that creates my feelings. So whatever I'm thinking about is whatever creates my feeling. How do I feel about it? Well, what has happened within actions and no actions, right? So that's creating an unstable foundation of my feelings. So it needs a stable mind, you know. You need to work on your mind, not your feelings, okay? So to come in alignment with everything, I don't really need to know an answer. I just need to know mentally. This is mental health, man. Majority of this is mental health. It's, you know, no matter how much I'm babbling or talking or waiting for a message to come through, it just keeps giving me the same answer. It's like I'm, how can I put it? I just keep getting like a no, or I like a, well, maybe. Right. Like, well, you know, okay, Mr. Abbott, or whatever, you know, we'll try to give you an answer next week. And then you're like, okay, this is fucking 2 weeks has gone by now, and I've still not got an answer. So I put in another complaint. Okay, so, you know, what's happened from last time? Oh, well, nothing really. And just sort of like fucking palming you off with a load of crap. I'm also hearing a palm reader for some reason. Babbling a load of crap. It's probably going to be someone complaining about this. There's no fucking doubt. Don't watch. No matter how much you try to tell people that are stupid to stop being stupid, they're still going to be stupid, Capricorn. I think it was in the last Capricorn reading. You're not psychic. This person's full of shit. I'm a psychic, and I've been one for years. And there's no evidence, like literally no evidence of this person at all, apart from a blurred out no picture with a fucking squiggle on it with no content. Okay, all right then. Take your word for it. Just don't tell me. Just crack on with your own shit, right? So again, sorry, Capricorn. It's like this. I'm stuck in the system. I keep trying to follow up. Whereabouts am I? Just phoning up just to say, hello, is there any news yet? And you're like, oh, no, not yet. And you're like, right. Is there any news yet? No. Okay. Where am I on the system? Can't really give you an answer yet. You know, one of the fucking people will get, what do you call it? My secretary will have a look at it and they'll get you, and they're like, fuck these secretaries, bro. They don't do anything. Right. It's like we don't know where we are. We don't know where we stand. Now, I don't know if any of you have moved and you're like, I feel a stranger in my own town, right? Like, it's because I am picking it up, man. I'm picking up worldly stuff. It's like immigration, okay? Like, I don't know if I belong here anymore. I don't seem to fit into society. Where am I on the scale of belonging in my own country? Okay, I can't get any help. I can't get any mental help, physical help. Nobody seems to care because there's a backlog of fucking, like, I mean, this is obviously going on in different countries, but it definitely is in the UK because our borders are still fucking open and we're having 6,500 illegal, not legal. We don't mind about illegal aliens in this country, 6,500 per week, right? And they're all now being housed. Okay, here's a hotel for a little while, very expensive, and then we'll put you into a home, a nice luxurious house that we'll pay for. So when British people are like, okay, I've got a mental health problem, tough fucking shit, right? And you'll start to see it, and it is. It's 9. Everybody that's saying that they need support and help, they can't because there's a backlog. So like when I need an answer from my medical team, right, it used to say 3 months before you could get an answer. It now says 9 months. It does physically say 9. 9 months, right, before I can just get an answer. Well, you know, I've got a portal Okay, what's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I'd just like to know, blah, blah, blah. Send it to my doctor, whatever. Okay, my mental health doctor. And then it says, meh, okay, we are exceeding a backlog of fucking information, blah, blah, blah. Expect up to 9 months before you get an answer. And you're like, what the fucking is any good is that, right? That's because of what's going on in the country. Okay, it's a shit show. So anything that anybody is suffering through not giving an answer, it is to do with like the backlog of amount of people where I feel like I don't belong in my own town. I can't get an answer from anybody because people don't give a shit. They don't care, right? So there's this. I'm also picking up that someone may have made a complaint to the police or something. Okay, and the police or the policia, well, that would be a France, isn't it? Or else, what other country where they call police policia? I think that's France, Belgium, but I division bell, divide and conquer. Yeah, it's like this. I feel invisible, right? I'm in the middle, and I can't get an answer left or right. It's political, left or right. These are activists. So some people here are like protesting, activists, okay? Vlogging. You know, if any of you want a good bloody idea about how to make money, fucking get out there and start documenting the world. You know, it's a quick, you know, I mean, I've been promoting Knockout Audits because I think he's a great chap. And if you would care to look at my discussion page, I have linked it. And I did do a video, but I just babbled on that. I nearly deleted it because I was babbling too much about this 9. But even in his video, he was stating that he'd lost a load of weight and he didn't understand why. And he thought it was just because he was being fit and whatnot. But again, it's still to do with this health energy. Okay. So I am picking up left, you know, right. So like political stuff. So Trump, right? Y'all guys are more than likely like documenting and looking for answers of like, I mean, I watch stuff that comes up in America. I watch it quite frequently because I want an end to the war, really. I don't believe in war. I'm not left or right. I'm central, really. You know, there's something that I watched that's very correct. The longer that the left and the right keep arguing, we're not actually resolving anything at all because we need to unite. We need to come together to learn to work together. You see, this is political. I think I'm kind of channeling Donald Trump here. But we need to come together and rejoice together and come up to resolve something. I'm picking up channeled messages of world stuff here. So if this is very much on your mind and you're very much into that and you're like an activist or something like that and you're looking for answers and resolving energies, that's what this is about. It's about like, I need to get an answer, yes or no, because I mean, this is only a weekly reading, Capricorn, or a present time. Okay. But this present tense, Tom, York, someone from Yorkshire. Okay. But like, at this present time, there doesn't seem to be an answer of what it is that I'm looking for. There just doesn't seem to be one. There's political stuff going on here, stunts, public stunt. I'm the unknown stunt man. Who was that? The name of the person that starred in the unknown stunt man? That would be a name or something that I would channel. I just can't think. Alexa, who starred in the unknown stuntman?
From tasteofcountry.com. The movie is loosely based on the show, which starred Lee Majors, Douglas Barr,
Alexa, stop. Lee Majors. So Lee, Laura, Lucifer, Lucy, Louise, majors. So anybody's got an M. So look at Emma, Emily, Maria, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, all those. Okay. But I'm definitely picking up like Emma or Emily. Okay. There's this, sorry, I just realised something that's kind of come up in my own mind. Well, they're getting me to talk about it and look at it. It's normally what they do. So again, it's relating to the same energy, Capricorn. I got prescribed some sleeping tablets that I wanted. They're not addictive, okay, but they persisted to tell me that they're addictive. Any medical tablet that has Z in it starts with a Z. Like for me, it'd be Zopiclon. Okay. Very good sleeping tablet. Okay. But they persist to now say that it is addictive, which it isn't, because I used to have it for 6 years and it used to really help me. But they was like, okay, we can only give you amitriptyline. What the fuck? I want amitriptyline. Okay. Makes you feel very groggy in the morning. But it's all to do with pharmaceutical stuff. Like the only reason that they try to palm you off of like amitriptyline is because they've got a backlog of those tablets that have already been made and they need to sell them. Pharmaceutical. So, you know, it's they palm you off with a load of shit instead of giving you the good stuff. Right? So it's like, I need medication. Now, I know a lot of you are lovely people out there and you keep, saying to me, a lot of people, have you tried? Have you done? I mean, fucking where are people delusional about this pink salt fucking trick? It's a scam, people. I mean, pink salt and lemon, and you put it in, it's a body fat burner. Fuck no, it isn't. It is not. If people are so easily fooled, If I put pink salt and lemon in a drink and I drink it every single day, it burns fat. Does it burn fat? No, it doesn't. Come on. Right? But, But, I've had a lot of people say, have you tried a CPAP? Yes, I've tried CPAP. I've tried fucking mouth tape, nose tape, fucking this tape. Have you tried that? Yes, I've tried everything under the sun other than medication. Tried everything. Anything that you can possibly think of, I've tried it. Does it work? No, it don't. Right? No, it don't. Right. So I'm picking up this discussion. Right, this discussion of like, does it work? No, it doesn't. I've tried this, I've tried that, I've done this, it doesn't work. I just need an answer, right? I just need some bloody medication, or I just need some help, but you're not bloody giving me, you're not providing me with the information that I need, blah, 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 blah. And like, someone's also, I'm picking it up, in the background complaining about they're not getting the correct information, or I'm not getting the information that I need or want anymore. Like when it comes to tarot, Capricorn, I'm sorry, but like, get a fucking, if this is people complaining in the background, because I'm a psychic and I do pick up my own stuff that comes up for myself, right? Get a personal reading, man, right? Don't keep floating around free readings expecting a true answer to something, or like, my life's great, I've got no problems in my life at all, and you don't seem to be picking up on any messages for me anymore. That's because your fucking life is good. So Ebenezer good, crack on, right? Tarot and channel messages is about guidance, right? Helping people, giving you a ballpark figure of like, okay, this is going on with me. What do I do now? Get a personal reading. It's common sense, right? Sorry, Capricorn, my astrological signs really do kick through sometimes here. Gemini. Well, it's in Mars and Moon. I can't help it, bruv. Looking for an answer medically. Now, this is your love lives, right? and it's a twat flame journey, and it's metaphysical, you're just going to get a placebo back. You're just following your own thoughts because you're not acting upon your thoughts. So if you're a person that sits in the background, they're thinking, why are things not changing? And why am I not getting an answer? Because you're not reaching out and speaking or talking. That's why you're not getting one. Or you're not giving me answers to what I'm looking for. Well, then I need to know that. So you need to order a personal reading. Right? That's just for someone out there because I can feel it in the background. Medical. I need an answer. I am not sure what's going on with me. I just need some help. Then you've got political war and activists, and I don't feel like I belong here anymore. And then I've also got this energy of possible move, like I'm literally in a place where I don't know where I am. I don't know how to navigate myself. Navigate, the navigator, the never-ending story. So the story that just never ends, because tomorrow never comes. It never ends. It just keeps going on and on. How long? How long has this been going? Capricorn, I'm picking up whatever's been going on with you, Capricorn. Some people here have been doing this a long time, like a long time. Like you've been caught on the first same twat flame all of this time and you still haven't got an answer. It's because you believe in the wrong thing. You still possibly believe that I'm best friends with my first twat flame. I've had eight twat or 9 twat flames, right? That's how come I've progressed, is because I've gone through a lot of karmic energy and gone through them, right? So if you're still stuck on the first one and you're wondering why you're not getting an answer, it's because you're connected karmically to the person that you can't break free from. So you need to sort out your metaphysical mind, right? Because you're believing in the wrong shit, right? That's why you're not got an answer, because you're connected to the negative part. You can't get an answer. Can't get an answer, trying to get through, can't get one. Trying to ring up or call someone, but I can't seem to get an answer. I'm stuck in a queue. Right, I'm going to go over to the other side now. I'm going to use the tarot cards to try and help me get out of this stuck energy of where I can only pick up one prominent message at the moment. I'm trying to find an answer that I can't get. I keep getting put off, or it keeps delaying or putting off, and I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and prolonging it and prolonging it. And I'm still not getting nowhere. I'm still not getting an answer. Like, it's like a dial tone of it just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. So I'm going to make a note of stuff that we've kind of hit on this page, a blank page. And then I'm going to use the tarot to try and find what the answer is within the cards of what's the outcome. Okay. So, yeah, bear with. So if you want to join the join button, it is only $4, I think, per month to do so. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to afford to do this. So for everybody that has joined, I really do appreciate it. It's you guys that keep this channel alive. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to do that, man, because there's so many people that are watching from unsubscribed channels. You wouldn't believe the statistics. There's a lot of people that just watch, but they don't subscribe. Please make sure you do that, man, because it really helps out the channel. It tells YouTube that you're interested, right? So it will promote it itself. Like, we need to get YouTube to work for us. Okay, but you guys need to put in that work by commenting and leaving a like. Let me know, does this make sense to you? What? But don't be an asshole. Just float along and go somewhere else. But let me know. If you want to buy my cards, I've got a backlog now. I think I've only got 2 left because someone ordered one last night. So there's 2 being picked up today. So if you are watching and you have ordered cards, they are being delivered today. And then I've got someone else that's ordered the cards as well that I've now got to make a box for and then go through the delivery process and everything that I've got to do there. And then I think I've possibly only got 1 or 2 that are left, and then I'm going to have to make a load more. So if you do want them, grab them now. But I will be making more. I normally get a batch of 6 all done and ready, and then I start printing more. It costs me a lot in materials, man. Fucking ink is fortunate. It costs me a lot of money in ink. Yeah, if you want a personal reading, man, reach out. Everything is provided below for you. Please follow one of me. He's not my mate, but he lives very local to me. And I think he's great at what he does. He's not been going long, and he's got 20,000 subscribers. And I think he deserves more because he really gets into the action of like what goes on in the middle, you know, in the middle of the night. I've been walking in my sleep through the shadow of the dreams, through the valley so deep. I've been looking for something sacred I lost. Through the river is wild. Anyway, yeah. Well, I've gone cold over that one. Yeah, anyway, all links are provided below. Please make sure you follow Knockout Audits, bruv. He's on the discussion page. Links are twice. He made a very good video about Bolton, I think it was, in the middle of the night. Fucking hell, bruv. Talking about scrapping and people fighting and drunk and disorderly and police fucking beating people up. Anyway, so there you go. Thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the join button.